it's Blackthorn, and today I'm giving you a tour of my Cyberfuturistic residential zone project. Of course, this project is made together with the ones building community in Discord. So we'll be going through the cheapest, most affordable home in this residential zone. So why is it cheap? There's no toilet or bathroom facility, and also it's directly near the busy alleyway, and also because you only have like a single bed. Hey, at least you have a nice view. So the next we're going to the condominium or apartment. There's two residents here, and we're entering the lobby. So what we're gonna enter first is basically afforded by the middle class. It's also the one I had most fun in decorating because I was largely inspired by Korean homes that you see in YouTube videos, the tours that often foreign teachers or foreign employees who go to Korea and enter there and are provided by a condominium that are sometimes big, sometimes small. So yeah, the interiors that you mostly can see here are inspired by that. And now we're entering the penthouse, so the most expensive room in this small area. So the reason why it's lacking is because it was just recently bought, and that's why there's not much furniture. And of course, this penthouse has an overlooking view of the city. Just imagine that it's the city, because my fellow members left and went to another world to start building on another project that we've done. So yeah, this penthouse not only includes that floor but also the rooftop deck. But of course, this isn't the best residence in this zone. And you'll see where the best is. So before we go to the best part, let's first explore the other residences and also attractions you can find in this residential zone. So of course you need some place or an attraction where visiting guests and tourists can visit and have an overlooking view of the city. So this one's made just to look over the whole cityscape. Just imagine again the main road system, the hospital, the research center, and also the mall, which you can find in Justron's YouTube channel, where she made videos of all the projects made in the city, and also our other current and finished projects. So we're now going to the other part of the residential zone. This one is a bit more, if we're talking real estate, has a higher value because of its location. It's a bit more quiet, the environment, and also it's not near any of the main roads or main streets. That's why I like to imagine the property value is higher. So whether you're buying a house there, which you can see on the right, or renting, it is much more expensive than the middle class room that we just visited earlier. So again, the interiors are inspired by the Korean vlogger room interior tours. These houses have a loft bed And although it doesn't have a shower area, I like to imagine that the shower is near the sink where you just connect the shower head to the faucet and just wash your hair there. Just like in a camper van. But yeah, this is the house, one of the residences. And then similarly, the other two houses also have the same interior. So going back in the main street, I was inspired by Chongqing, especially the nightscape. I also tried to do the different levels of it. You know how it's very famous for it's like you thought you were in the ground floor, but you're actually on the 40th floor. But unfortunately, since the area that we could build on was only this place, didn't really have a mountain that would help with the elevation. So I just tried to at least replicate the feel of the nightscape with the neon lights. So another inspiration is from Blade Runner. Also during the scenes where it was the night scenes with all the neon lights and a bit of Hong Kong as well. The OG. So of course, the rich people also want to have fresh food. And that's why I built this farmhouse, this greenhouse, where fresh produce are being made, whether night or day. And also utilizing the environment since we built on top of like a very water area, a swamp maybe near an ocean. I integrated it and made it look like a hydroponics farm. So aside from the farm, we also have another area that's catered to the rich. You can see on the right here is a condominium. Another view of the, well, potentially best place. So now we're heading towards a place where it's more like an exclusive club. So this initially was supposed to be like a bridge connecting to the other side of the main road. But given how I've already utilized so much structure, including the other members who are neighbor to me, so they can really continue the road, the skyway. So it's such a nice road. So I instead turned it into like a private club where rich people utilize an old relic, quotation marks, and made it like for them. Because I like to think, since it's in the cyber future, the past is more like an ancient relic already, ancient history. So maybe there are rich people who are interested in that kind of stuff. So I turned it instead a merging of the road with a high-tech, futuristic spaceship. That's just main purpose is as an entertainment space. And now we're crossing the road. We're heading towards the hotel, which, well, for me, as I was building this residential zone, I deemed it as the best place. Since in terms of property value, given the location and how it's away from the main street and the main road, and also has a nice view of not only the city but also of the nature around, I like to think this is the most expensive. Yeah, so while building this, I felt like a real estate agent. So I'm like, oh yeah, so this place has a really high property value, so the rich people would buy from you. And yeah, see on the windows and the walls, especially the ceiling, I like to thank Cove for being the sponsor of these cosmetic skins, because I did not have the furniture bundle for this. So thank you, Cole. And now we're heading towards the penthouse. So it's smaller than the penthouse over there from the condominium earlier. But I like to think, again, it's the location of where the building is. Also the nice skyline. So it may not look like much, but just imagine, yeah. Like if you value quiet environment, nice view that's not obstructed by the city, and also still a view of the city. There. So of course, since it's my build, I also have to have like a secret place where I do my gameplay stuff, like building weapons and all that. So yeah, it's here actually. It's directly below the room where we were in, because this hotel is actually supposed to house 3 homes, but given to the limits of decorations and structures, I instead use it as a secret bunker for myself. Yeah, so going back to the lobby, I'm really proud of this build, although for sure it may not be what everyone likes aesthetically, but I felt like I learned a lot, especially with building a road. I wanted to build the road, like although it's not the main road and doesn't have the markers, I really want to have like a sort of building, a sort of street. That's why bikes and motorcycles can be driven in this residential zone, but 4-wheel vehicles are not allowed. That's just for display. Because if you use a 4-wheel, you'll either jump off the residential zone or get stuck somewhere. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, imagine the main road system and also the neighboring research center building and the hospital. If you'd like to see the whole project, again, visit Jestron's YouTube channel. She has everything there. I'd like to thank her for taking a video of my build with the roads and all. And yes, this is the underground walkway that you saw earlier. There we go. That's the whole tour. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.